All right, round 2, baby.
You want me to hold your thing for you? You failed last time. You have to go again. Yep.
Round 2. Oh, it's so cold.
Can you guys hold the back? We can race. Wait, last time. Can I push? No. I beat you.
No, loser.
I beat you. I beat you.
Wave, guys, wave.
Bye bye.
All right, there's the family. Bye. All right, just went through TSA, got searched, stood inside the machine to where they kind of scan you, and the only thing he did is it like patted my right armpit, I should say. Not sure why, but that's what they thought already. Off to the gate. Actually pretty cold out here. I'm actually gonna get loaded up with my group to a car. Wait a minute. One of these. No problem. alley. Very, very steep one. People drying their clothes. Little kids sleeping. I'm somewhere downtown, but the amount of people that are out here right now is crazy. It's 8:30, I guess everybody woke up, and yeah, a lot of people. I could barely pull my phone out, feel like I'm gonna bump into somebody. I'm gonna show you where I am. Well, I did go back and grab my jacket. Good thing I did, but it's pretty chilly out here right now. But let me show you. I'm somewhere downtown, just cruising around. Instagram. It's been a minute since I've posted anything up there. Anyway, I am back in Turkey. Yep, back here for a second time or second round of treatments for my hair transplant. I knew when I went after the first time, they told me I didn't have enough donor hair, that once the back of my head regenerates, they're gonna have to do it again. 12 o'clock, a little bit over to 12. A few minutes, I'm gonna go downstairs and eat, and then come back up, brush my teeth, and they'll be ready to pick me up. So this is the shirt I have to wear. It has to be a button in the front, just in case. So I went out and bought myself a nice one, and that's it pretty much. So just took a shower and let's go grab some food and let's get on the way. So it is Tuesday here at 7:25 a.m. Had my surgery yesterday. I came back pretty much to the room and just kind of chilled here. Forgot to post up here, but this is what my bandages looks like. Yep, so the only thing they were able to do is do the left side of my hairline, and then as you can see, the crown. For some reason they were able to only do 2,900 grafts. Last year I did 3,800, so about 1,000 less. Not really sure what happened, but that's what they were able to do, and the crown was the biggest thing that I needed fixed, and that was done. So yay, I'm gonna go to breakfast now, drink some painkillers. Alright, so I'm sitting in the lobby right now, waiting for my ride. It's at 2:30 right now. Going to the clinic, they're gonna take off these bandages, so show you what it looks like once they're off. The only one was far. antibiotics. That's what that red stuff is.
I can take you
And
upstairs, sir.
I'm on my way to the hotel. Got dropped off on my hotel, and last year when I was here, inside one of the vans where the headliner is, as soon as you come out on the headliner, there was blood, and somebody was getting out and actually hit his head and lost some grafts. So we're asking the driver, like, hey, why are you not washing it? And he was like, yeah, that's a reminder, so that way when you're getting out, you can see the blood there. Careful, don't hit your head. That right there is my hotel, and I was walking around trying to find some stores. I know I gotta go keep looking. Check it out, thousands of cats all over the place, just living free. They're usually very friendly because they want food from you. But yep, we keep going. Yeah, I'm a little too scared to go into like little tiny stores like that. You never know. A guy like me that just got hair transplant obviously doesn't belong here in this country. I feel like I'm just gonna get haggled in, barbershop. Next to a mosque, I guess it's time to pray. That kind of freaked me out. Just bought one of these for $4 US. And I have one. I tried it at a different restaurant. They're really good. I was walking on my way to the hotel. Got my food. Next thing you know, big ass grocery store. Everything you need in here. Crazy. I guess there's not really big signs. Plus I can't really read in their language. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna buy some water. Because at the hotel, the water is so expensive. Yep. Check it out. I have everything. Being that it's a Muslim country, I'm surprised they actually sell alcohol here. So this was $3.42 US. I gave them $4, and this was about 25 cents. So there you go. The hotel is so expensive. I paid $8 for 2 eggs. For 2 eggs, that's all it was. 2 eggs. I can just walk right down the street. Man, these are really good. So delicious. I have some time before my plane leaves, or before I get the ride. So I did a little ice cream thing. Where they mess with you, and you know that he's gonna mess with you, yet it's still like, you know, when you're about to drop something, you feel that pit in your stomach. It still felt that way, even though I knew what he was doing. But anyway, I recorded it on a 360. I'll upload it when I get to the hotel in a little bit, because I have to transfer it from my phone. So okay, anyway, check it out. Very beautiful. These buildings are so amazingly architectural. Amazing. I'm the only person walking around holding a phone or a camera. Some people just take pictures and move. Everybody gives me weird looks. No, just for now.
Where are you from?
Seattle.
Bad boy, come on. What's your name?
Sergey.
Sergey, bravo, good boy, bravo. See you. Can you try, please? A little, bravo, big boy. Ice cream. Oh la la.
Even though I knew you were doing it, it's still scary.
Yeah, baby. So bravo.
Thank you. right, I made it to the airport. I'm sitting by my gate. My gate is closed, which is odd. I don't know why they closed the gate, but my gate is closed. I'm sitting next gate over, looking at the planes, and that's my gate right there, D8, and that's my plane. I'm guessing they're resupplying it right now, and we will be boarding in about an hour and a half or so. Yeah, that's all left is 12 hours of annoying cramped into a seat, but luckily I did get a seat I paid extra where there's a partition in front of me and there's no seats in front of me, and I can actually like stretch out my feet. And then the lady that was checking us, I asked her if there's any first class seats. They're like, no, it's only business and economy, and all the business ones are taken. I wanted to see how much it would cost to upgrade, but nah, looks like they don't have it. But it's okay, I got a lot of room and nobody next to me, so sounds awesome. All right, I'll be home Wednesday, 6 p.m. All right, let's go get on the plane. Is that the first thing you said? I'm weird?
You look